The film starts with a scene of a young boy. Josh was his name. Josh was upset because everyone at his school ignores him. Nobody speaks to him. Then, in Josh's school, a boy named William appears. He was impolite and pretended to be intelligent. He regards himself as the school's don. "How are you, Tasha?" William inquires of his friend. "Nice to see you here, tell me your weekend plan." Tasha says nothing special. "I will stay at home this weekend. Because my mother has purchased a new fridge and I have to receive its delivery. My mother is going on a tour with her company. Due to it, I have to see all the things and tasks of the house." Meanwhile, William's friend informs him that 3 children are going from the ground. These kids are none other than Josh and his 2 friends. Actually, they were making fun of them. After it, William goes to them with his 2 friends. William tries to become a don. He misbehaves with them. He abuses Josh and his friend. He says ill about them. Then he punches Josh's friend. Later, he spits on his face. A teacher comes and asks William to come into the class. Due to his behavior, Josh's friend becomes furious. Josh's friends were also at his home with him. Josh's friend plays a movie on the TV, a kind of slasher movie, in which a killer was torturing a man. He ends him. Josh's friend was enraged, and when he saw this moving, he had an idea. He decides to take revenge on William. The next day, they go to school. William's friend still makes their fun. The 3 friends make a plan: they will blast a bomb at tomorrow's party, at the place where William and his friend will be. This will be dangerous for others, but they don't think about others. They wanted to take revenge on William. They want to teach him a lesson no matter what will be its conclusion. The next day, Josh's friend was going to drop him at his home. He stops the car on the way. He says, "Josh, look, there is a truck outside your friend Tasha's house. Look at the sticker in the truck. A killer's name was written in it. This is a dangerous killer and has many guns. Taking this killer's help, we can take revenge on William without a blast. We can teach him a lesson. Now immediately note the truck number." Josh does the same. Hearing this, he hurriedly notes down the number. After it, they discover the killer's address with the help of the number. Josh's friend says, "We will go to the killer. We will ask for help from him while telling him everything about William. We will cancel our bomb blast plan if he will agree." Josh and his friend are shown in the car. Josh's friend stops the car and says, "We are going to the killer. If we get late, so blast the bomb at the party according to the plan." Josh and his friend go to meet the killer. Many old cars were standing there. When Josh sees them, he says they're just cars visible from a long distance. Josh's friend says while showing him bullets, "Look, they have many weapons." After it, they move forward. They notice a huge wall of cars. Ignoring this, they move forward. They reach a trailer soon. The trailer was closed. They come inside through its window. But there was none on the trailer except the things. They notice a special place. They think maybe the guns are hidden here. When they check, they discover it was a secret path. The path was opening to a basement. They move into the basement. Meanwhile, they can hear voices outside. That's why they return upstairs. Actually, there was a truck outside. There was the trailer owner killer in the truck. The killer throws a fridge out of the truck. They get scared of seeing the killer. They again return to the basement. Josh's friend was shocked to see this huge basement. Meanwhile, they again listen to something's voice. They get scared. They move inside the basement. Josh's friend tells him that he is a dangerous serial killer. He could torture the people who brought them here. He might end them while giving them a lot of pain. Think about how much fun it will be for Josh if the killer ends William's life in pain. We will enjoy it. They again hear a voice. When they hear the voice of someone approaching, they immediately flee. There was the killer and he takes the fridge inside. He opens the fridge after taking it inside. There was a girl inside the fridge. She was none other than Josh's neighbor and William's friend Tasha. Josh was shocked after seeing her here, because he has seen her in his house. It refers to when the truck arrived with the refrigerator. Josh's friend says she was also our enemy. Because she is William's friend, so she has to be dead. Then suddenly, someone attacks Josh's friend. Josh hides at the exact time. The killer has attacked his friend. He didn't see Josh. Now it was the time for the killer to do work. You'll find out what his job was. Tasha is murdered, and the killer begins to worship the devil. It means he starts remembering a devil. He wears his special dress. He wears a mask on his face. Now he was looking like a beast. Actually, he was a psycho serial killer and was a cannibal. He ends and eats his victims. The killer comes to Josh's friend with his tools. He cuts his eyelid skin with the help of his tools. He eats the skin. After doing this, he ends Josh's friend while shooting him. Josh was sad because of losing his best friend. With it, he was also scared. Suddenly, he hears a voice. The killer goes to check. Getting a chance, Josh comes to Tasha. Tasha was asking for help from him. He says, "Don't worry, I will take you from here soon." Josh runs away when he hears footsteps and hides. Then the killer brings another girl's dead body. The killer goes to check the voice. It was girl's voice. She has come here mistakenly. This psycho man ties the girl and lays her down with the help of nails. He cuts her neck, then starts a bike. It was a bike from which any heavy thing can be pulled. The killer stabs a hook in that girl's body. After doing this, he again starts the bike. Due to it, the girl's dead body divides into many pieces in a jerk. Her bones get separated from the body. This psycho killer is cruel, as we discover here. He was fond of eating boneless meat. He was a cannibal, so it was his favorite. The murderer turns on the television and watches it. But the killer sleeps. Josh approaches Tasha slowly as the assassin sleeps. He successfully releases Tasha. They try to escape from there. Unfortunately, all exits were closed. Tasha tells Josh, the driver who came to drop the fridge at my home. He was none other than the serial killer. He wisely makes me faint. After some time, the killer awakes after hearing some voice. He comes to check on Tasha, but he comes in rage because he doesn't see Tasha. Josh and Tasha were still in the basement. They were trying to come out, but they failed every time. They come to a place where were many dead bodies in front of them. They silently move forward. Tasha was scared from all this. Suddenly, the killer holds Josh. He makes him faint immediately. Here, Tasha hides at the exact time and escaped from killer's sight. Coming into the sense, Josh sees the killer has tied him into a bathtub. Josh asks the killer, "Why are you doing all this?" The killer tells, "Because I enjoy doing this. I love to do this." Meanwhile, Josh notices some pipes there. After the killer presses a lever. Due to it, a chemical flows in those pipes. It flows towards Josh. Tasha comes from behind. She feints the killer while stabbing him with a hammer. Later, she tries to take out Josh from tub. The chemical was about to come inside the tub. After some time they somehow come out. The killer was still alive and holds Tasha. Josh somehow releases her and sits in the truck immediately. He falls the wall of the car on the killer while driving the truck. After it, the killer dies. They come out safely and go to their house. Josh tells Tasha about his friend's plan. "Today my friend will blast a bomb to end William." Tasha becomes depressed after hearing this. On another side, Josh's friend reaches the party according to his plan, with full preparations to blast the bomb. Meanwhile, Josh comes and stops him to do this. He tells him about the death of his other friend. Josh's friend feels sad after hearing about his best friend's death. That's why he shoots and ends himself. From those friends, only Josh was still alive. Tasha is fond of him. This is the end of the film. Thanks for